Mark Victor Hansen and Jack Canfield. I was just talking with somebody about this yesterday. He had no idea. They wrote one story a piece in the first book, the original Chicken Soup for the Soul. After that, they didn't write any stories. They didn't write any stories. What they did is they had a set number of stories per book. And if they could find 300,000 people in an audience, they would make a book for it. That's how they came up with the pet lover soul, horse lover soul, prisoner soul, golfer soul, teenager soul, preteen soul. That's how they came up with all those books. When I was working with them, they were at about book 88, 89. I think they went up to like about 110 before they sold the franchise. So at this point, they had 110 books, and they had the game, and they had the coffee mugs, and they had the t-shirts, and they had the sticky notes, and they had the pins. They had all that stuff going on for them, right? And then they sold it for $78 million after they had already built this empire of wealth from this idea. But the bottom line is they didn't write all those books. They had people come in and write chapters for each of the books. And if you were smart, you would have a story in, Chicken Soup for the Pet Lover Soul, Chicken Soup for the Horse Lover Soul, Chicken Soup for the Golfer Soul. You would write your own story and insert it in any number of the books that they had going on. And you would have royalties coming to you as a portional author of the book for the rest of your life. So that was a pretty cool idea. Then they brought in editors who wanted to be the editors of each of the books. These guys had a hobby, they had a specialty, they had they had an interest in this particular book. So these editors came in, they weren't paid up front. They were paid a slightly larger commission rate for the sale of the book, and they would organize all of the stories, all of the incoming stories. They would finalize, they would get down to the finals. They would send the finals over to Mark and Jack so that they could read through them and make sure that that's what they really wanted in the book. That was it. So all these books were created without them having to do the work. They had the idea. They had the idea. They didn't even have the money when they started with the idea, but they had the idea.